Welcome to the TechBurgh podcast. This is episode 13, and this is what is new and exciting in tech this week.
Also, this week we're giving away a 4-port swiveling type USB hub from our friends at Brando. So look out for that.
Google 411 graduates.
Okay. Meebo releases a Firefox extension.
And Quickbooks releases a free version of their accounting software, which I found interesting.
And the Favicon website makes really nice favicons for your site.
Before we get started, though, we have to mention that this week's episode is brought to you by Tubu Domains.
Check out domains.tubu.net for all your domain registration needs. Also, let us know you registered and we'll give you a mention on the show.
Just like Jai did when he registered Edify.com and hosted his blog with Tubu Internet Solutions.
Okay. First up, we have Google 411. They graduated from the labs this week. The Google Labs is a testing area for the Google new services and stuff. And once something matures and gets past its beta testing stage, it graduates from the labs. So Google 411 graduated, and it's now a full service application. So Google 411 is the greatest 411 thing ever, I gotta say. So just dial 1-800-GOOG-411 and you get the 411 service voice prompts, and just go ahead and talk to it and get your information right there.
Yeah, I've definitely been spreading the word about that. I know I called my old bosses about that, and I was like, you have to start using Google 411. Andy has me hooked on Google now, so next is my Gmail account. But Meebo, our favorite web-based internet messenger, has launched an add-on for Firefox.
Meebo, of course, we all know about that. We're always ranting about it. They launched a little add-on for the Firefox web browser. You click on the download, and it downloads and adds your contact list to the left-hand side of the browser, and also it pops up little messages when people message you and sign on and off in your web browser window. They could have done it differently. They could have done more with it, but it's cool. It works. So check it out, give it a download, and give it a try. And if you haven't tried Meebo yet, go ahead and check on Meebo.com to check it out.
Okay, and the one that caught my eye is that Quickbooks released a free version of their accounting software, evidently in competition with Microsoft, who's done the same thing with their accounting software.
Right. Quickbooks is like one of the leading service providers for accounting software. They do accounting, they do point of sale, they do payroll, they do checks, they do the works. And their software normally runs at $100 plus and up, and a long way up. They can make some expensive software. However, they have launched a free version. It's like the basic QuickBooks. I downloaded it and gave it a try this week, and it is really, really basic. Couldn't be more basic if it tried, actually. It's good for tracking kind of business or personal income and expenses, and doing some basic invoicing. So you can keep track of invoicing, see who's paid, and things like that. It's free, and you do get what you pay for. Microsoft has a version of their accounting software which is also free, but I believe is better because I have the application on my laptop right now, and it's much more powerful. It ties into PayPal and things like that, so that's good too, and it got better invoice designing and things like that. So I'd check out the Microsoft before I check out the Quickbooks in a free version, or pay for the Quickbooks version, because you're going to get a lot more out of Quickbooks if you pay for it.
Yeah, that's why I was curious, because Quickbooks, that's something that if you're working in an office environment or doing any administrative duties, usually they want you to be very familiar with Quickbooks. Mm-hmm. Do you think the free version will give someone a good starting point to get familiar with Quickbooks?
Maybe a little bit. Mm-hmm. There's some of the stuff, because I've worked with the full version of Quickbooks, I've worked with different versions. There's some of the stuff which is similar, and just a lot, because it's so basic. There's like 3 buttons to click, and you're doing whatever you need to. So it's so basic that it doesn't really give you a good insight into QuickBooks, but it's a good start.
That's interesting. I know I used Microsoft whenever I used to do that,
mm-hmm.
So it's just So, what on earth is a favicon?
Okay, a favicon is the little image that goes next to the address in your address bar. People can customize those as per their websites. It also shows up when you drag a link to your desktop or drag a link to your toolbar or make a favorite. Therefore comes the word favicon. It's the icon that is attached to your favorites. Like I said, people customize these for websites. They put all different pictures and things up. There is now a website called favicon.cc. Actually, don't know what the CC stands for, but favicon.cc is where you can upload a picture or create your own using pixel by pixel in the window there, and make your own favicon. It's really easy to use. We did it with TechBurgh this week. Just upload the picture, it converts it for you, then you download it and save it to your directory on your server, and there's a favicon. It's really cool. So check out favicon.cc.
Something that I found interesting this week, Andy was trying to send me some inspiration because I'm going to start writing for the blog as well. He sent me to Techie Diva's site, and there was an article about the CallMePanty. Now, it's a cute little panty that has a pocket for your cell phone and says "Call Me" on it. Now, I'm not quite sure what you're going to do with that, but I know if you're ever caught in a situation where you need a place for your cell phone and you just don't have it on your body, you can now put it in your underwear. Right,
it came through my reader this week. I use the Google Reader and I got like 300 feeds, and this has been in a number of blogs I look at. And basically it is a pair of underwear with a pocket. Link here. But I'm trying to think of a practical purpose for it, and we can't think of a practical purpose because there's no way you could possibly answer your phone in public and retain any dignity at all. So check out, there's a website, and there's actually videos on the website too, so check out the website and the videos, and yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, maybe you guys want to comment. Maybe somebody out there can come up with a practical reason for this, because unless it's me baking, I can't think of a way you would possibly be able to use that. Finally, the fine people at Brando sent us all kinds of fun stuff, and no, it's not the Call Me Panty, to give away to our wonderful viewers, and you can always win it and give it to me because this stuff is awesome and you're going to want to win it.
This week is the first of a number of giveaways. All you have to do to have a chance of winning is comment on this week's episode in the blog, or any week's episode. You just click on the competitions link, I stole that from you, and click on the competitions link and comment.
And this week we have a 4-port swiveling USB hub from our friends at Brando.
Okay, so go ahead and show us some comment love, and you'll have a chance of winning. The winner will be announced next week.
A couple of weeks ago, we asked our viewers to tell us what they wanted to see on the podcast and to send in their suggestions and be entered to win a $15 Best Buy gift card.
Okay, we'd like to We'd like to congratulate Pete on winning this one.
Well, that's all we have time for this week, but be sure to mail in your comments and suggestions to blog@techburgh.com, and be sure to check out the techburgh.com blog, and maybe we'll be able to talk next week.